And that's the most important thing, is get out there before these opportunities go away, because they can go away very fast. Just like, I mean, if you look at all of most of June, I would say people were really scared, right? The smart ones in the beginning got into contract and they're like, I own a house, right? And they're so happy. And then we have been dealing with some rate issues, which they went up a little bit, but they're, they've come down a little bit, and they're going to go up and down over this time. That's just how it works. So don't focus on where the rates are. Focus on, is that a payment that's affordable to you? And then, make some little changes in life to adjust that.
Right. Yeah, no. And it's crazy too. I feel, we've recently also kind of ran into some, not issues, but just concerns, right? With some people that are fearful, and then get in a contract and they're like scrambling, their heads running, and they're like, man, are we going to be able to do this? Is this something that, we can handle on a monthly basis? And, you really look at it, and then you also look at like the rental market, and it's like we always say, going from renting to being a homeowner, it is a big jump regardless. But, once you realize, yeah, you're going to be paying maybe $300, $700, whatever, $1,000 more even, right? But all that money is, like I tell everybody, don't only treat it as your house, but it's a big bank. You're building equity, and it's a nice, tangible asset.
Yeah, especially I went over this early on. A few people today I was talking to about what happened with CoreLogic came out, and where May came in at 1.8% up, right? Year over year, that's 20% appreciation. So we're still appreciating at a huge number.
Right. And you have everyone who says like, oh, the prices will drop and everything. I think, we're seeing some of these price drops, but for the course of history, as it's shown, and, even why I'm buying right now, right, is I believe that, these values will continue to rise.
They will over time. But even if they only do a 0.5%, year over year in the past, over a 30-year period, we had a 4 to 5% appreciation, right? That's still on a $400,000 home. That's still 20 grand that you've appreciated, right? So if you put 10% down, you put down $40,000. And if you appreciated 5% the first year, I think I have it over here. I think I have a banner from earlier. Let's see all right. So here, so there's CoreLogic saying we're going to go up only 5%. Well, they said we were only going to go up 4.3%. A year ago, we went up 20%.
Yeah.
You follow me? So what this says, a normal appreciation of only 5% or a little less. If you put down 10%, that means you would gain 20,000 in appreciation over the next year, which is a 50% return on your investment, because you only put 10% down, which is 40,000.
Right.
Huge number. Most people aren't even putting down 10%. They're putting down 3%.
Yeah. And then you really see the difference. And it's, that's what, it's funny. When I'd gone, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, listened to like that economist kind of just speaking about everything. And he said, my dad was never rich, but my dad owned a house. And, because of that, it's like, and it's like what I try to express to everybody too. It's not only, when you're buying a house, are you buying, your home and putting a roof over your head, but you're buying security, and you're also just buying what technically, opportunities. A lot of the times people don't understand that, as you're putting in the equity and everything, and let's say something comes up, you have means and you have value, and it's all there, and you see it. And again, it's a gradual increase, as we've been seeing time and time again, year by year.
Well, I'm just glad like somebody you understands that. I know you're an agent, but in your age range, a lot of people are like, I don't want to buy. I just want to live and not worry about it. But that's the problem. Then all of a sudden, oh, you got to notice, get out. But if you own the property, you don't have that same problem. Plus, if you're single and you own the property, get a roommate, have them take over one of the, or her, whatever, take over one of the rooms and pay you I'm sure a studio apartment's $800 to $1,000. So, that would help you with your payment. Right. And that's what, some of these people who are buying, they're like, how am I going to make this happen? Well, as I tell people, cut out the Starbucks, cut out eating out every night. I know some of my kids they used to eat 3 times a day out. How do you survive doing that?
I'm guilty.
Yeah. See, you're doing it. So, start, and that's some things, little changes you can make.